Citizens of Uganda, I take a great pleasure and honor to open this factory officially. What is so special about this factory is that it is made in Uganda. We have been suffering from engineering solutions, such that manufacturing is very difficult. You have to import things, you bring them, they don't work. Now, through science, technology, and innovation, we have come up with solutions which can help our manufacturing proceed. And this factory has a lot of things which have been made in Uganda, and it is a great honor that now we have found a cure. We have found a cure for the lack of manufacturing and the high cost of setting up any simple manufacturing facility. So I tell you this is very, very special, being the first. And I want to thank General Kihura. I want to thank my team at EDIC. I want to thank my team at Productivity Acceleration and Science, Technology and Innovation, because this is our pathfinder. Thank you. We now know how to solve engineering problems in manufacturing, and now the economy will just roll. So, a factory for what? This is a factory for value addition to milk, but not just the few traditional things. This has a lot of innovative products. And as we move, His Excellency has been talking about that the next level is value addition. And for us in the background, since he launched PDM, we have been working, how do you solve? You cannot add value with those high costs, with those delays where people have first to fly to China to figure out. We have brought this capacity home. Wonderful. And with this, we know that there are so many facilities I have moved through, and I see since 2018, innovators, they are trying to do this, but engineering is stopping them. And so today, we launch that effort to go through the country, finding facilities, value addition facilities, which have failed. And we begin to unlock our manufacturing in the country. Wonderful. So it is my great pleasure now to launch not only this facility, but the engineering solutions made in Uganda. Thank you. And this is Katebe Farm Engineering Transformation Project. Wonderful. Engineering solutions for dairy processing and agricultural value addition. You don't want to add all you are made. This is now the initial. Also, you never get it in the whole world. Our own innovation. Oh wow! That you can give. Yeah. So in the whole world, you never get this type of innovation because of it. Someone keep on blowing in the mouth. You rather put this, and we are using biomass feed. So you feed the biomass. Starts the fire. Yeah, you put the biomass. After putting the biomass, you rotate this arm. When you get this arm, you are offloading the air here. Then, as it is flowing, Uraya na ruga Buraya na za Ruwebu na za Kigere n'Empengeri na hati kiri nawe bakageza kumuncishaho baremwa Legend project ya Muzeyi neji cooperative ya Kisoro ne ya Muzeyi yagire yashanga baza kwitana ati tumuronde uburyo bwo kuba gate
yamba omulimo twabagenda. So niwe ndikwenda kubanza kusima His Excellency the President, and through Minister, please express to him our, as a family, as Katebe Farm Limited, that's a family company, and as the community of Kashagama and Lyatonde, ijokije yatushomesa kandi ibyo turukora is in line with what he taught us during the campaigns. However, without you, without your really love for us and appreciation of our ideas, obviously his interest in what we're doing would not have become what has become. Lastly, but not least, Dr. Isiko and your team, and Anthony and Jimmy. I would have had time to talk about the Esha's agenda. I don't know, I can't compare them with anybody else. And your team. I hope the minister will, because of time, I leave that to her, to choose who, whether to give them chance like Jimmy to say what give us testimony. But because of time, let me stop here. But we are most grateful on behalf of Katebe, on behalf of the community of Kashagama, Katebe and Kashagama. And as I requested, we discussed a lot before privately. This is only the beginning. Thank you very much for your commitment and to make us a model of the projects you want to spread out in the rest of the country. Thank you very much.
I came here in this factory and we found it had a lot of problems. We found it functioning, though its efficiency was very poor due to poor engineering science. So when I reached here, we had to study. And for us as EDIC, we don't just start working, we first design. So we came and first studied the factory. And after studying the factory, we got the solution. After getting the solution, we came up with the designs. So when we designed, we came up with the whole design on a paper, and we had to study it with the other engineers, my engineers. So the engineers I'm leading, they are well experienced engineers, and we came up with a very cheaper technology compared to the imported one. So when we came here, as you can see here, I found a boiler that was imported from a country that I'll not mention, but it was a big problem to this factory. So they were pasteurizing the milk, taking over between 11 to 15 hours to pasteurize 500 liters only of milk, to pasteurize only. So it was a very expensive boiler that was using diesel. You can just imagine burning fuel all 15 hours. So what it means, so meaning that the investor here who had invested into this factory was not getting profits. So when I came in, I had to bring in to do another engineering, since we are in engineering, development and innovation. So I went and we manufactured a boiler, which was a steam boiler, and a new pasteurizer, but a bigger capacity. So we brought back that from 11 to 15 hours. So our steam boiler is pasteurizing that milk less than 1 hour. This has never happened in this country. So I remember very well, though, that question that raised, even the investor himself, the CEO, couldn't believe it. Because that day when I reached here, after seeing it, and we were very confident, the man looked at my face from the head till the bottom head 3 times, and he's a general. You know what it means. I got so much scared, and it was like, will I make it? Because according to the background, there are some consultants or engineers who have ever been in this place. We got Indians, there were Chinese, Kenyans also came, and some professors from a university that I'll not mention, over around 20 of them, they didn't have the solution. But through with us in innovation, we came up with this very efficient and good performance performing boiler, which is a VHF, which is a vertical fired boiler. So that vertical fired boiler produces 300 kilograms of steam per hour, ejecting it into the pasteurizing plant. And that's why we brought it less than 1 hour to pasteurize his milk. Now, we have increased his production also. He was making only one batch of 500 in 24 hours. Now, that is 500 liters. Now he's able to make 3,000 liters in only 12 hours. You can just imagine. So this is why EDIC is there. EDIC means engineering development, engineering development and innovation center, which is located in Rebitete here. So we are here to develop new technologies. We are here to help industries that are suffering. So I call upon all industries that are suffering like this plant. We are there to help.
Engineering has been a limitation because there are manufacturing systems already on the world. There are products that have already been innovated, but every time you want to do something small, it requires importation of equipment, and many times you are importing the equipment, then it gets here, it takes a long time, you find it is incompatible, you find it is incomplete, and most people have failed. Actually, the many innovators or the many investors that I have encountered over the past 5 years as minister, many of them have already spent all their personal savings. Some of them have sold off assets in their passion to add value. Many of them typically have multiple bank loans because they kept thinking, if I just do this, maybe this thing will work. But there was lack of human resource in the country to solve the challenges. There was lack of engineering in the country, capacity to address their challenges, but there was also lack of organizing systems which can address. So over the past 5 years, we have been working on this. We have been working to see why are people failing to add value? Because there are some people who are really passionate, like General here, and when he tells me started in 2018, and he has been putting money, and as I've seen the facilities, that it's not lack of vision, it's not lack, but the lack of these ingredients. And so we have been systematically working, especially to solve two issues. One, competent human capital. People who know how to do this. As we are all aware, many times when you're trained in an environment where things are not being done, you come from school, you are not exposed, and then you're fragmented, you have no place you gather to just address this. So then the second one was facilities where we have equipment, where we can engineer. And so we have worked over the past 5 years to develop the Engineering Development and Innovation Center. And this place brings together those two problems. Bring competent human capital, bring younger people, equip them with knowledge, equip them with the confidence, and avail the machinery that they need to design solutions. And now that we completed that, my charge has been now start solving our problems. This one makes value addition machinery very accessible. It makes a value addition machinery very cost effective because we are making it here. And when you have problems, then all you have to do is to make a call using a local call, which sometimes costs just 50 shillings or 100 shillings instead of you having to try and track somebody, fly in somebody. But here now we have started, and this is our pilot facility where we have demonstrated that we can actually come and find facilities that have been mishandled really. And over 3 months, is it 2 months?
2 months.
Over 2 months, we have been able to address challenges that have faced this facility since 2018. And I'm sure General is wondering why it took him that long, but General, we apologize, but we had to build the capacity. Wanted us to come when we can do. We have the very best, and I think now we are going to build confidence in our nation. I'll specifically come here to see, and I'm praying that His Excellency the President will come and see, because we have addressed not only the challenges of processing, but the cost of energy, because he was using diesel
Yes, and electricity.
and electricity, it was just unaffordable. But we have designed something that uses biomass, but will not deplete your forests because the efficiency of the energy. And we are going to tell the general plant the forest
Yeah,
so that we can keep renewing the energy